Careful, triangle.
Go, Carson, go. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. We sauce it. So awesome. We saucing, yeah. We're so awesome. Sauce, 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 sauce.
We were so hungry. We couldn't think of a song. We couldn't.
Oh my god. Hey guys, we're awesome sauce.
We went to Arby's.
We went to Arby's today. Oh my god, that's so good. I've been looking at this Arby's roast beef sandwich for like 30 freaking minutes, bro. And I'm so hungry. We have been struggling. We've had so much technical difficulties, but we're here for you.
For you, sauce.
For you, sauce heads. Oh my gosh, so good.
Okay, I got a French dip. I don't want to show it because it'd be really hard to do. Well, here, I'll show the sandwich. I can't show the dip because I don't want to even risk spilling that.
Yeah, that French dip counts as sauce. I got a double roast beef sandwich, classic Arby's meal. So many sauces today. We got some sort of like mustard, I don't know, horseshoe sauce,
Oh my God, that's so good.
Arby's sauce, and I got marinara sauce for my side of mozzarella sticks. So
I also got mozzarella
Feasting.
sticks thinking that it didn't replace my fries. I thought that
trying the horseshoe
I
sauce
got
first.
both.
Yeah, no fries, unfortunately.
That's really good.
Yeah, the horseshoe sauce is yummy. Today.
So first, do we want to go through comments or do we want to?
Oh well, we can at least say the what
yeah,
about.
let's do, yeah.
We're doing a little tier list video of sauces. We're ranking their competitive viability.
Yeah,
That's about it.
that's yeah.
all you need to know.
What that could possibly mean? Good luck. we're just here to say how competitively viable they are.
Exactly. Frankly. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, we were so hungry. We just finished recording.
Ocarina of Time.
Well, not the entirety of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. We did episode 11.
And then we're about to do the finale.
Which, if you guys have seen, we talk about Arby's a lot.
Yeah, we talk. Yeah, so you'll know the Arby's episode when you get to it. Here, I'll go through comments while bro's eating.
Arby's gets way too much hate, bro. Oh my gosh.
It's so weird because like he was the one who brought up Arby's and was like, yeah, let's go to Arby's, and I'm like, I've never seen someone
I was so
enjoy
excited.
Arby's or like Arby's this much, and it was really weird. Where did we leave off comments wise? What was the last one we talked about?
I think we did.
I don't think we touched this. Like, I don't think we touched that.
Oh, I don't think we did. You're so right. So touch that.
Did we do 100th sub comment?
Mm-hmm.
We did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
I think we did all.
Or was it okay?
Oh my gosh! All these sauces are so
what's
good.
it? I'm gonna start at where I think we left off, but
Been a minute.
yeah, it's been a minute. Sorry, it's been like 2 weeks since we recorded a sauce on the side.
Oh wow. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I'm getting controversial in this one. From always a big fish 3305. Everything about this video, even the thumbnail, is like a throwback to 2007.
Yeah. I was 3.
I
So good for you, dog.
I was also 3.
Yeah.
Why are you coming out like? Why did you say that like in an almost hateful way? Like,
Was YouTube even around in 2007?
yes.
Okay.
But anyways,
I don't know about YouTube.
that was
history.
on the Barely Survived the Water Temple Ocarina of 8 episode. Now on to we did a 1v1 in FNAF 1 in FNAF 1, so there may be a 1v1 in other FNAF games in the future.
Perhaps, maybe.
They did what in FNAF 1 from Doppel 1, D-O-P-L all in caps, and then the number 1. And then Alistair
been.
Kendall, a first comment on a non-Ocarina video, bump it, man. At 113, Matt Pat jump scare. So if you saw Matt Pat, drop in the comments where Matt Pat is in this video. We put him somewhere randomly in this video. Good luck finding him. From Lance Pearson.
I ain't heading to this one. Good luck with that, dog.
In Raging in the Shadow Temple of Ocarina of Time, number 9, Lance Pearson says, y'all need more subs, bro. I agree.
Agreed.
If you're watching this video, subs right now. Please, 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 please. And Doppel, again, once saying, banger video as always. That's the one thing about this channel. I hope
always
all
gonna
of
be
them are
dropping
bangers,
bangers,
at
yeah.
least. On to We Mastered the Art of Freestyle Rap. Episode 9 of Sauce on the Side. We got 3 comments. one from Griff Ye saying, great intro song, lol. I can tell the freestyle is coming in just by that. Yeah, Griff Ye, I agree, so hard. Lance Pearson also hopping in on the track on this one, saying goated.
You already know.
Yeah, we always goated, greatest of all time.
It's my favorite.
And then my favorite comment from this episode by MSN1372. No, you ain't. Yeah, I'm assuming.
We always love a good hate comment.
Yeah. MSN1372. Number your days because you will probably have plenty more. We are not going to your residency or I don't know, IDK. What's it? And then
we do not know where you're
we do not. We're honestly off the right track. But that's up to date on all comments. Do we want to get into the sauce ranking? Oh my god, you demolished that thing.
I decimated.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really sad, dude. I'm like so sad now. I got attached, bro. I got so attached and I just decimated. It was so good, bro. That sandwich was so flipping good.
It was crazy.
Bro.
It's been like 6 minutes and he already finished all of his food.
I got one mozzarella stick left, bro. I was so freaking hungry.
If you want, I have more food. We can like pause and we can make something. Okay.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm not hungry anymore. I'm just sad. That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, I too go to Arby's, eat an entire cheddar and
double
beef.
Roast beef sandwich.
And then cry.
Because it was my favorite sandwich.
Ever or just
ever, dude.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I've ever had a better experience eating a sandwich in my life.
I have.
Really? Mm-hmm. Was that when we were eating a Subway sandwich and watching Sans get revealed at that Subway?
Oh my gosh. Okay. This is gonna be a side note because we're gonna talk about famous moments where we've eaten sandwiches. So first famous moment up. We're at Subway. This is the episode where, is it Terry? Did Terry get revealed in this episode?
I don't remember.
Or not episode in the Nintendo Direct. So we're in like middle school, I think, or maybe early high school. No, early high school. And we are at Subway. Now, this is right after watching the Direct. We put it on the big screen. Like, we put it on a big screen and watched it with a couple of our friends who were hyped about Smash Ultimate. What did you just do? How did you do whatever the frick that was?
Don't worry about it. Keep talking.
Okay. But we watched the Direct, and we went to Subway afterwards because we were all there. And we were like, we're hungry. Let's go grab Subway. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, dude.
my
Holy
gosh.
crap.
Sorry.
Keep it in your nose.
That was a sneeze, if you couldn't tell.
I couldn't. Me personally, I was not aware.
And we like, at the time, they didn't reveal. No, they did reveal the Mii Fighters, the new Mii costumes in this Direct. I believe in the Direct. If not, they may have uploaded a second video that was like tied to that, but not. And in this video, they go cover Mii costumes. And as you know, Sans Undertale, God rest his soul, his full legal name was a Mii costume. Now, neither me or Blake knew about this until we were in the Subway, and I was like, "Oh, we'll check out the Mii costumes trailer," because I was like, we didn't watch it, so let's see what that is. Little did I know that in the middle of the Subway, I would see what's it, black screen. The screen goes black. Text box shows up. Megalovania playing. And Sans fades into the screen.
Gorgeous.
I lose my mind.
We lost.
No.
Both of us.
No. Here,
continue narrating.
I was on ground zero. Let me break down what happens next.
Okay.
I lose my mind. I go I reach over to get Blake's attendance. Not attendance. Attention.
He got my attendance.
Yeah, I got his attendance, and I'm like, Blake, they added Sans into Smash Brothers Ultimate, and then Blake's like, "What are you talking about?" He didn't believe me at first.
I didn't believe.
And then I showed him the clip. Future Carson, put the clip of Sans Undertale getting revealed. Thank you, Future Carson. That clip.
It was pretty cool.
I was eating a cold cut.
He was eating a cold cut.
What were you eating?
I don't know. Welcome to this our new segment. This is the tier list. It's not a new segment in every show. This is just the one
Specifically
episode. This episode. We're gonna rank the competitive viability of these freaking sauces. Now, this tier list specifically is called the sauce, like a dip, condiment, and sauce ranker, which I think we could call sauce all of those. Some of these we may not agree with the sauciness, or we may not know exactly what they are. Then we may have to judge off the name alone. But
to be honest, I want to add another tier that is like both of us don't agree. This is sauce. Like this shouldn't.
Well, I think we still rank it regardless.
Okay,
I still think we rank it regardless. But when we say competitive viability, we mean if we're talking about like esports here. We're talking competitive. We're talking like imagine these boys. This could be any. I think we think of this Olympic style.
Yeah,
like these guys got to be versatile. These guys got to be the best at what they do. Like
and then some.
Exactly. Who's the best character in the Super Sauce Brothers?
Super Sauce
This
Brothers.
is our Super Sauce Brothers tier list. So
Yeah.
let's start with the OG, the GOAT, Ketchup. I'm just going to go ahead and throw him an S tier. I think we can debate from there on.
I think Ketchup is definitely a number one player. Like when you think of Super Sauce Brothers, he's the Mario. Mm-hmm. The only thing is because he's the Mario, I don't see him being an S tier. Like he's the front, he's the cover head, he's the Usain Bolt of Super Sauce Brothers. However, he's not taking the stage. Like every year you go, oh okay, Usain Bolt, he's gonna win. You don't go, oh man, I can't wait to see Usain Bolt run.
Yeah,
like you just go, yeah, he's winning.
That's what you say. That's what you say.
Yeah. So
you say I can't wait to see Usain Bolt win and run and win because he's the best.
Well, I don't know
what you're talking about. We're not talking crowd favorites here. Mm-hmm. We're not talking like shows. We're talking just straight up who's the best.
Okay, I see.
We're talking straight up who wins these, bro, not who's the crowd favorite.
The only thing is that there are allegations against.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
There are some allegations.
Ketchup does have some allegations, unfortunately.
If you didn't know, Ketchup has had allegations of whether or not it may or may not be a jam. Personally, I'd rather just see the athlete for who he is.
I think just for that we can bring it down to A tier.
Yeah,
you know, I feel like and frankly, I don't think he's in his glory days.
I will say, yeah, that's what I think. I think
he's a little over the hill. In some of the earlier days and the earlier games,
he doesn't he plays well with others, but that's only others that are like less than himself. Yeah, like he can't pair well with another person who's trying to do too much.
Yeah, and usually if you go against anybody else, like he's gonna be like versatile, he's gonna be great, but a lot of these other sauces are just gonna frankly overpower him.
Yeah.
Sauce, first sauce, tomato ketchup, going in A tier. Next we got Hidden Valley Ranch. The ranch, hailing from Hidden Valley, the valley that's hidden.
Yes.
I might say an S plus.
Honestly, I agree. This is everything Ketchup wants to be.
That's true,
but can't.
Yeah, no, I agree there.
I feel like this is a plus sauce. This goes on everything. The diehard fans of ranch are like, what's it? I am a diehard fan of ranch.
Yeah, no, this man is a strong
This is like the LeBron James of Super Sauce Brothers Ultimate. Like, it comes in, it can do anything.
I don't know if he's the LeBron James. I'd say maybe he's the Michael Jordan.
He's the
old-timer, he's the GOAT, but he's still killing it, bro.
Yeah.
He's still killing it, and, frankly, there's not a whole lot of discussion that can be had here. He's versatile.
Versatile,
you can use him in anything. It's always going to hit.
Yes.
Never are you going to put ranch on something and it's going to decrease in value, I'd say.
As well as, ranch absolutely knocks it out of the park with any object that is fried. Like, you have the fried, like a fried food. That is automatically makes it like 10 times better most of the time. Now, if you combine that with ranch, the ability for that combo, just like you could slap any food, put it in a fryer, add ranch to it. I feel like it's just such a powerful move. That's a powerful combination.
There's not a whole lot that needs to be discussed here. You know, easily top 3 sauce.
Yes.
Easily top 3 sauce. I wouldn't say ketchup.
There's so many flavors you can do with ranch, too. Like, ketchup, you know what you're getting with ketchup. Like, you can go into ranch, and every ranch will have a different texture, flavor, viscosity. Yeah, it's very versatile.
There's the rare Whataburger switch up with the fancy ketchup and the spicy ketchup. And,
yes,
I just don't think spicy ketchup hits. I just don't think it hits. But, I feel like, ketchup stays where it is. I think ranch is definitely an S+ tier. We got Nutella up here.
This is a tough one.
I don't know too much about Nutella. I've had it a couple times. It's almost on the verge of not being sauce, I'd say. I don't know if I consider it a sauce. I honestly don't know what you'd put Nutella on. Maybe on like a banana or on like some toast.
I will say,
all I know.
Nutella is the beefy boy in Super Sauce Brothers. This is the heavyweight. This is the Bowser, the Ganondorf.
Okay.
It's gonna have trouble getting in. It's gonna have trouble with like finding items to put it on.
Right.
But the items
Not
you do,
versatile at all.
yeah, the items you do put it on, home run.
They're
like,
gonna hit.
oh yeah, 0 to death combo.
Gotcha.
What's it? Full 4 whole nuggets on that combo. Going crazy.
Yeah, I know. I can agree with that. But is it? You know, I'm almost wondering if we move ketchup up. I feel like A might have been a little too harsh for it. Heinz tomato ketchup has got to be a top 3 sauce. Frankly, it has to be. If we're thinking the grand scale of things, the top sauces of all time, ketchup's going to be in the conversation 100%.
That is a good. Well, we're talking about recency now. We can't go. Oh, okay, yeah. Sauce. What's it? Ketchup was once a number one.
I wonder if we consider this in its prime, because if we don't consider it in its prime, a lot of these.
I guess that's a good point. Like that's what the Olympics is about. Like you record your record.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's more records. I think we move ketchup up. I don't think it's S+, but I think it's S. Nutella here, honestly, I feel like Nutella at a strong B or C is probably.
Honestly, yeah, it's a little tough here.
Yeah,
I will say. There's a lot of things you can put Nutella on. A lot of them are sweet.
But do you ever see something and you go, you know what? I need Nutella with this. Ketchup and ranch.
That's a
ketchup
good
and ranch.
point.
If you're having barbecue wings, you're like, I gotta have some ranch on this. It'll make it better. If you're having fries, bro.
But honestly, you're right, because Nutella is something that you're like, if you're eating Nutella, you're eating for the Nutella, not for whatever item it's on.
True.
Because when you're eating Nutella, you're either dipping strawberries, bananas, and whatnot, or maybe adding them on top of waffles. And even then, like, you can eat waffles on its own.
Nutella's almost. The beauty of the sauce is the sauce is
complement to whatever. Yeah, it's a sidekick.
Nutella's not much of a sidekick. It's going for the spotlight. It's the kid in the ensemble of a play in the back. You're doing way too much, drawing attention away from the main dish.
Which I will say, isn't bad sometimes. However, in the case of a sauce, yeah, it's not. Yeah, I think C or B. I think C is a fair place.
What is this? What the heck is this? Is it easy cheese? Is this like spray cheese?
Yeah.
Holy crap! I think that's an F tier. What even needs to be said?
It's not really a sauce. This guy didn't even really qualify. Yeah,
not even really a sauce. First of all, I can't even think of one thing to put cheese on.
Like what would
spray chease on? Like nachos, maybe, but I'd rather have real cheese.
Yeah, I'd rather have actual cheese.
In any scenario, this is just not. I don't. Nothing else needs to be said. And that's frankly, I'm disappointed.
It's outclassed by people not even in a sauce.
This seems to be some sort of. I can't really.
Oh, is that hummus?
It's like it's hummus. That's what it is.
Okay. Now I haven't had a whole lot of hummus. I will say.
Me neither. What is
I know it goes good on chips.
Or like on pita bread?
I believe pita bread, chips, any like that similar kind of foods. It seems to not like have a whole lot of stuff you can put it on, but I hear that it's actually really good. And when I did taste it, it was tasteful.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think a fair B isn't a bad choice.
I don't know about B, dude. I mean, if we're comparing hummus Nutella, dude, I feel like
actually, yeah, that's a good point. I would rather
nothing
eat
about hummus screams appetizing.
Than hummus. Yeah.
You know, I've had hummus maybe once or twice.
This seems like a technical sauce. This is a technical sauce. You have to know what to put it on for it to really shine. Right. And I think a lot of that comes down to the pilot.
Agreed. Yeah.
More than anything. So maybe we bump that down.
I feel like hummus is like what the E tier needs to be, because F tier is going to be everything that like maybe doesn't qualify as a sauce, or is just maybe we have a tier.
I think we bump it up. Maybe what we could do is I feel like we can maybe,
because hummus necessarily isn't a bad sauce.
I wouldn't say hummus is as good as Nutella, but my brain says I don't think we could put hummus in D. So maybe we move
I don't know, dude. I don't know, because I've had hummus, like, maybe I don't know how many times I've had hummus, and that already screams to me that's a forgettable sauce. I couldn't even tell you what it would go on. I think chips, but there's so many things that outclass hummus when it comes to eating. That's a good point.
Chips. Like eating like guacamole, absolute A-star player.
Salsa.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point.
It's no match. I think it's a D tier.
It's just unfortunately fighting an oversaturated class. It's not bad. It's just fighting. Yeah,
for sure. There's just better people, which brings us to the next another chipper.
Oh
we
my gosh.
We got salsa.
Now, this is gonna sound whack, but I'm not a big salsa person. I think if you're eating chips, like salsa can only be combined with chips, maybe or a salad.
You can put it on a taco though.
You can put it on a taco if you want.
Put it on nachos,
however, you could, but that's basically just chips. Like you're putting it on a hard shell tortilla-esque chip thing, and I feel like when it comes to that, there's just way better players. Like you said, there's guacamole, there's queso.
I will say like
hummus provides utility in the form of like a different flavor combined with that crunch. Like there's like you're not gonna get anything spicy out of hummus, but while salsa it just does what other people do as good.
Salsa is outclassed. The thing is, like, every time you go to a restaurant, salsa comes complimentary. And I think that already says something about salsa, that it comes out complimentary. But every time you get a guacamole or a queso, you're not having another bite of salsa after that comes out.
Oh, yeah.
But frankly, you're saving room for your entree at that point, or you're going straight for that queso and that guacamole. You have salsa, it like... Sometimes that salsa can hit too hard, you know? Sometimes they bring out the chips before they bring out the drinks. You're chowing down some salsa, hits way too hard. You're like, bro, I need something to drink right now. Sometimes it doesn't hit nearly enough. Salsa is something that needs to be done right. And even when it is, it's going to be outclassed regardless of the quality with a good guacamole or a queso.
Oh, yeah.
I think for that we could say maybe C tier. Because it's not bad. If you give me chips and salsa, I'm going to eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
The only thing is, I find that crime, the crime of being outclassed at literally everything in the one thing you're niching down to be, more unforgivable than hummus. Because at least hummus is in the chip category and whatnot. However, hummus provides a different texture, a different flavor from all the other things in the chip / pita bread.
But is it better than salsa? That's the question we just have to ask ourselves here.
That's a good question.
It's not.
I don't know, man. I'm
really not qualified enough to say hummus.
Yeah.
I haven't had it too much.
I will say I am a hater of salsa. Like, I don't usually like salsa. I
feel like we put them in the same tier.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
Salsa, hummus, we can put them in the same tier. Is the Miracle Whip? Is that even
Miracle Whip?
That's not really mayo.
The thing about Miracle Whip
there is another mayo.
Okay, here, let's put Miracle Whip and mayo next to each other because I'm going to have a rant about this.
I really don't even know.
So
there's another Nutella, too.
What the?
Interesting.
Huh, okay, maybe...
Is there duplicate action going here? I guess that's just a mistake.
Yeah. So, Miracle Whip and mayonnaise. I'm going to use a comparison here. I'm going to use a Smash Brothers comparison. Miracle Whip is Marth and mayonnaise is Lucina.
For people who don't know Smash Bros, they're basic.
They're basic.
They're too similar.
And one is outclassing the other. Like, obvious... Okay, so in Super Smash Brothers, Lucina is consistent. And that's the problem. Marth is very inconsistent because his hitboxes do more damage in a certain area while it doesn't in others.
For people who don't know what Smash Bros is in Smash Bros lore, he's a little swordsman. If you hit him with the tip of his sword, it does more damage. If you hit him with like the base or any other area of the sword, it's going to do less damage. Lucina, her sword does the same damage across the entirety of the sword.
Yes.
So it's more consistent. Mayonnaise, if there's a fridge and you got mayonnaise and you got Miracle
Whip. Oh, yeah.
And you're mayonnaise,
and mayonnaise beats this fight every single day.
Any day you're taking mayonnaise.
Any day I'm taking mayonnaise.
But the thing is, it's not enough to like put it.
What's it? Yeah, it's going to be like one tier. Miracle Whip is your travel size mayonnaise. You're taking Miracle Whip if you are going out on a picnic or you're going somewhere.
Like, I'd still take mayonnaise.
Like even then, yeah, I would still take mayonnaise. But like unfortunately, the people of our country bring.
You know what? I'm gonna say Miracle Whip E.
I feel free. Like what's it?
Outclassed.
Because literally is outclassed to a degree that is really, really bad. I will give Miracle Whip.
Mayonnaise is like the LeBron James, and the Miracle Whip is like its son Bronny. It just isn't good enough. It just frankly.
Now I will say
carbon copy, but it's not good enough. Mayonnaise, I love. Yeah. Listen, the thing is, mayonnaise is not going to be something that.
Well, here before we move on from Miracle Whip, because I have one last thing.
Continue.
I will give Miracle Whip props for not containing eggs, because there are some people who can't eat eggs, and that's the that's like a real turnoff for mayonnaise because eggs are in mayonnaise. So
it's inclusive.
It's inclusive. It allows you to get something.
Does inclusivity matter when we're talking about the competitive gaming?
Oh my
competitive games here, bro. The competitive sauce tier list. Does inclusivity matter?
That's right. We're performing at the highest level a human can, or at peak level. We should not care. Saying that something is good for a beginner means nothing when you're at this level. That's a good point. Yeah, I think we.
Unfortunately, this isn't the Parasauce Olympics. We're not factoring in peanut butter allergies. We're not factoring in allergies. We're not factoring in, somebody can't eat this or that. Like we aren't going to give ketchup a bump because we aren't going to say, Nutella is getting docked because it contains peanuts, tree nuts, or whatever. We're not saying that. This is just, we're not basing it on any of that. So Miracle Whip, I think, goes in E. Mayonnaise, I think, I'm going to make my case for being a strong, I think B might be the perfect place for it. I think the thing is, it's never going to be something you're dipping in.
Yes, it's never something you're dipping in. You're always adding it.
You're adding it to something. It's a compliment. It's going to be on sandwiches.
Sandwich,
love
burger.
Mayonnaise on a sandwich.
Oh yeah,
that's my go-to. I'm never going to choose
wraps.
Wrap, yeah. But I mean,
anything fresh.
Anything sandwich adjacent, mayonnaise. Go with it. I think B is a strong place for it.
I agree.
Fluff? Marshmallow fluff? Dude, put that in F. Get that out of here. What the heck are you going to put marshmallow fluff on? Don't even think about putting an E. Because, first of all, we can barely call this a sauce. Melting something down, putting it into a liquid adjacent format isn't enough to call it a sauce. I think that's the thing with cheese. It's a disgrace, really.
The only thing about this, though, is marshmallow fluff. No, it's actually, you're right. Yeah, it's completely outclassed by our next two picks.
Yeah, it is.
What's it? Yeah, whipped cream.
Whipped cream, and then we got
A or S.
Go ahead and bring Cool Up there because they're pretty similar.
What's it? They're pretty similar.
Are you're saying A or S for whipped cream?
Oh yeah, these are extremely hard hitting players when you can get them in the right place.
That's true.
If you can put this on anything sweet that isn't already cold, add one of these from the fridge. Oh my gosh, delectable. It's the perfect complement. It's not too sweet. It doesn't have a taste of. It doesn't have a specific taste.
Throw that crap on a brownie.
On a pie. On any cake. This is an extreme player for desserts. This is the ketchup. So ketchup is like you pair that with savory foods. You pair that with mainly savory foods. This is the ketchup of desserts.
I will say, whenever you put whipped cream on something, it can always be replaced with something even better, which is ice cream, vanilla ice cream. You know, if you go with like pumpkin pie, are you going to choose a scoop of ice cream? Or are you going to choose whipped cream?
But that's getting into territory of non-sauce territory.
I know we're talking non-sauce territory here, but the thing is, Carson, is that when we're talking about sauces is like the only qualification is that it has to be liquid or liquid adjacent, really. It has to be complementary. It's not the main thing, main attraction. You know, ice cream is disqualified from that because it's solid. It's a solid thing. But it doesn't change the fact that you don't have to be a sauce to be complementary. And when a non-sauce comes into the game and outperforms you, frankly, it's a little embarrassing. I will say, love Cool Whip. I had this thing I did when I was a kid. It hit so hard. There's this thing called swirl bread, which is like the cinnamon raisin bread. And I used to do this thing called a swirly bread supreme, where I would put Cool Whip, throw that sucker in between two pieces of toasted swirl bread. Hit so good. But I think A tier, you know, I will agree. I think it's a strong placement. I don't think we dock it for the ice cream.
For the ice cream bit.
But I just think it's
definitely something to consider.
And I think Cool Whip and Ready Whip are similar enough.
They're similar enough while still being different enough, I think, because like whipped cream is more airy. You're going to get a lighter taste with this. While Cool Whip is more stronger and thicker. Thicker.
Yeah. Either or. It's dealer's choice.
This is going to be a strange one to rank because this is sour cream. This is a background player. You don't see this guy coming up, but he's in there. He's in the back line doing things in the shadow.
He's putting in some work too at times. I'm thinking you throw that sucker on a burrito. I think
this is going on burritos. This is going on nachos. This is going on anything.
If you get 10 people at a table and you give them a nacho plate at like a Mexican place, there's going to be that little scoop of guacamole. There's going to be a little scoop of pico de gallo. There's going to be like lettuce, tomatoes, maybe. Then there's going to be a little scoop of sour cream. And you will always see the sour cream is touched the least.
Yes.
It doesn't hit that hard.
But I will say,
it adds just a little
definitely, I will say, it's
okay?
Unlike most sauce, like unlike Tostitos, like you said, with there being the sour cream, I feel like sour cream, because it doesn't go untouched, shows how much of a good how much of a player it is.
But the thing is, here's the thing: isn't important enough. Like I don't see myself in the future in any aspect ever going to a grocery store and purchasing sour cream for any reason besides using it in a recipe. I don't think I'm ever just going to have a thing of sour cream in my fridge.
That's a good point.
And if it's in there, I'm never going to use it. Are you ever going to pull out? If you make nachos, you're just not even going to think of like, oh, I'm going to put sour cream.
I feel like this is a similar like argument to what we have with Nutella.
But I don't even think it hits as hard as Nutella.
That's a good point. Yeah,
it's a background player, and I think it can pull some weight at times. If I go to Chipotle, every once in a while I might get sour cream. But the thing is it's not even going to pull that much weight at that point because I'm always going to choose cheese over it.
I think these are better than these though. I what's it?
I think salsa pours more weight than sour cream.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you hate salsa a lot, man. But I think salsa is still pretty good.
I'll have to recheck my bias, man.
Yeah,
okay.
Check your bias. Yeah, that's just my thoughts. I think sour cream belongs in D tier. I think that's fair ranking. Guacamole. Easily S.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about S plus.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot.
But the thing is, you can have a really crappy guacamole.
Yes.
It's easy to make a bad guacamole. If you go to like a store and get like a pre-made guacamole they made, usually it's not going to hit. If you make a good, the best guacamole.
Oh, I've always thought of it as the opposite. Like I could never make a guacamole for my life, but with the pre-packaged guacamole, if you find the right brand, it's like lightning in a bottle.
Really?
At least that's my thoughts on it. If you can find the right brand who does your guac the way you want it, it is a game changer.
You know, I actually think I might need to rethink where we place this. The thing is, I think guacamole is really overrated in the field right now.
Really?
I think it's really overrated. No, I'm gonna stick by it. I think it's really, really overrated. It's good. No, it's good. Don't worry. If I see chips and guacamole, it's really freaking good. I went to Mexico like a month ago. Ridiculously good guacamole. They never had queso anywhere because I guess in Mexico they don't serve queso because we're fat and we're Americans and we eat queso. We just melt down cheese and go queso and it's Mexican. No, they serve guacamole everywhere. It's so good. Ridiculous. It's so good. But really, for me, I'm gonna always choose queso. If you're gonna pay the extra, because if you go to a Mexican place, you're always gonna.
But the thing about guac is this isn't just a chip sauce. Like it doesn't have the same.
Queso isn't either.
Queso isn't either, but there are more things I'd rather put guac on than queso.
Okay, I need some examples here.
What's that? Avocado toast. What's it?
Avocado toast.
Guacamole and sushi.
Guacamole and sushi? Are you insane?
Have you not had it?
Are you insane?
No.
Well, I think you're comparing I think you're like not separating the guacamole from the avocado because you can put avocado.
Yes, however, but
you can put avocado on avocado toast. But guacamole
wraps. There's so many things.
But a lot of these things are just like you're thinking avocado. You put cheese on a lot of things, but you don't call it queso. I think you're just boiling down guacamole to avocado, which it's not. Guacamole, you add some stuff in, dude.
I don't know, man. Like
guacamole specifically is going to be is Mexican.
Here, let me pose you a question.
And if you mix it with anything else,
if you were going to Chipotle and you were getting a burrito bowl, whatever you get, and you have one choice of sauce, would you rather take the guac or would you rather take the queso?
I'd rather take the queso.
Really?
I'd rather take the queso. 100%.
I feel like the queso is too liquidy. I really enjoy the texture of guacamole.
But we're not talking about Chipotle guacamole and queso. I'd still choose the queso at Chipotle. But I think guacamole is nice and chunky. It's not easily dippable unless it's a chip. Like if you have a burrito and you're like, you know what, I want a little bit of guacamole, but I don't want it all in my burrito. If you dip that, it's not going to get much. It doesn't stick. If you need something that can dip in. I think it's A tier. I don't think it's going to be anything.
Really?
I'd be crazy. You just said that like I was sick. Really?
Yeah, like you're sick in the head,
dude. I think guacamole is A tier, and I think people have been saying it's S plus for way too long.
Like I agree with S plus. I don't think it's S plus material. However, to bring it down to A, you're saying that this is on par with Cool Whip and
I think so. I don't think it's on par with ketchup, man. Ketchup is one of the best of all time, the best to ever do it. You can put it on anything. Guacamole is exclusively Mexican.
Okay, I'm about to blow your mind with this. I'm about to blow your mind.
I'm going to hear it.
Guacamole is the only sauce on this list to be a part of mainly the fat food group. Now, you may be asking, what the frick are you on about, Carson? Well, there's a couple food groups. There's protein, there's fat, there's carbs. There's all these different areas. The only sauce on this list that is mainly fat is guacamole. This fills a role that no other sauce fills, while doing the best ever, doing it just as good as queso, if not more, with chips and other areas such as that.
I think you've dug yourself deeper here, my friend.
What do you mean?
Fat is the worst of the three.
What are you talking about?
If we're talking carbs, protein,
if we're talking taste, we aren't talking nutrition here. We're talking about the best who ever did it. And I know when I get a taste of that guacamole in my mouth, that he's the best who ever did it.
You like him?
My mouth. Best who ever did it in my mouth. Yeah, the guacamole.
I think we've been ranting on for guacamole too long. I don't think we're going to agree here. I think it's A. You think it's S?
That's what I'd say.
Let's flip a coin. I think I have some coins over here somewhere. I placed some coins over here somewhere.
Here's a quarter. Here's a quarter.
Heads S, tails A.
I'm going to do the thing where I catch it and then, I may or may not.
Just
Heads.
Okay, S tier. It's okay. We're moving on to the next one. What the heck is this? What does that say?
Is that... Oh, what is that called?
Is that... I can't read it. It's some sort of ranch, I think?
Here, wait.
I think it's Southern Ranch. Is that what it said?
I don't know. Is there a way to zoom? Here. Yeah. Enhance.
Enhance, Jarvis.
Oh, Thousand Island.
Thousand Island? I don't know. I've had that on a salad maybe once.
I don't think I've ever had it. If it's anything like a seafood sauce...
This is a salad exclusive, I think. I think
yeah,
it's
this is a salad exclusive.
And if you're going to pick something different every time. You're going to go Caesar.
I would rather pick Caesar. Yeah.
I think it's E tier.
I feel like the salad market is way too oversaturated, fighting for the number one spot when Ranch already does it better in that field and in others.
I don't know about that. We have Caesar to talk about.
I will say Caesar is the only thing that poses a threat to regular Ranch when it comes to the salad territory.
But it is
very much.
You're not going to have Caesar.
Loaded.
This is salad exclusive. You're never going to use Caesar in any other place, which I think just brings it down.
I feel like Caesar definitely may.
It kind of falls into that same category.
It hits. Yeah, it hits.
Hard
it's
when you have
good.
a good Caesar. And the thing about it that's really impressive about it is it even changes the recipe up a little. You know, when you go with like a regular like ranch salad, it can be anything. When you go with Caesar, you're gonna expect some things. You're gonna expect croutons.
You want Parmesan. You want croutons.
Parmesan. It's nice. It's nice. It changes up even the main dish a little bit. I think it's salty. C for Caesar.
One of the beef sauces that makes the main dish work around that.
Sweet and sour.
Is that like some kind of barbecue?
I think it's sweet and sour.
Yeah, sweet and sour. I don't have I had sweet and sour sauce?
I'm not sure, man. Oh, I just went way too small. Okay. I think I've had it maybe once. It's fine. It's not something that's ever called out to me before. To
me neither.
Like,
yeah.
I really need some sweet and sour. I think I've had it a couple times and it hasn't left a memorable impression.
Honestly, I feel like the worst possible fate
easier.
Is having a sauce that you have never really felt a calling for. Like everything D tier, like everything I'd say C tier and up, I've been like, oh man, I want this.
I can agree with that because I've never been like I need some salsa right now.
Yeah, like I've never been like I need some salsa right now. I need some sour cream. Like,
but I've been like I could use a Caesar salad or Nutella. Yeah, I think that's the line. That's the line between C and D. What is that? A lot of these are getting kind of obscure now. What does that say?
Chunky blue cheese.
That's the worst. I hate blue cheese.
I've never even had blue cheese.
It's so bad, bro. And you're insane if you think otherwise. And the thing is, like people have argued for generations about the blue cheese versus ranch debate. It's not even close.
There's no way that people are actually making this debate. This sounds like a conspiracy theory.
It's ridiculous. Is that honey mustard? Honey mustard?
Oh, honey mustard?
I think it's a good B. If I go to McDonald's and I'm eating a chicken nugget, I'm dipping in a honey mustard.
That's a B.
That's about it. But I'll put fries in it too. Mm-hmm. It's versatile. I think B tier. I think it's same realm as mayonnaise. Tabasco sauce. Tabasco sauce always be sitting in the corner.
Okay. I'm gonna have to reveal a dark secret.
Oh no.
Tabasco sauce. It's always sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
Off in like an abandoned alley almost. Like you're not an abandoned alley.
It's like
dark
alleyway.
It's like a drug dealer down the alley. Like come here, little kid.
There's something about it that's like exciting. It's calling out to you, and you're like, that you like glance over. You're eating at like a Waffle House with friends. You're like, you see that Tabasco sauce just calling your name from the corner, and you're like, I don't know. And every once in a while, you might be like, okay, I'll try.
But I've always been too scared to enter that alleyway.
Really?
I've never, not too scared to enter that alleyway so much as because, oh man, I don't want to risk tasting something that I don't like. So much as my brain said tobacco sauce as a kid.
Tobacco sauce?
And I was like, I can't do tobacco.
Oh, no,
that's
tobacco.
not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
No, but I've delved into it before.
Isn't it like tomato based?
It's tomato based.
Okay.
It's not chunky enough to be a salsa. It's like
that's like a
thin salsa that's a little bit spicy. You throw that sucker on from some freaking eggs.
I feel like I have tried it like once or twice, and I feel like the times that I did, I wish it was more.
I don't even think that much needs to be discussed because it really is just like a thinner
really
salsa.
Is that line.
It's a thinner salsa.
What is that? Is that seafood sauce?
Cocktail sauce.
Oh, okay.
You're only going to be eating this on a shrimp cocktail. That's about it.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll dip some seafood in, but it's pretty good.
Do we want to?
It does its job
something
well.
like this. Because this is like similar.
I could say C.
Similar
I'd
stuff.
say C. I'd say C for cocktail because it does its job really well. It accentuates the seafood very well.
Here's going to be a very controversial sauce
Sweet relish. Yeah, that
Oh,
sucks.
is this sweet relish or just
is there
regular
another relish? I think it's just the only relish.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just say this is just relish.
Dude, I don't understand. I don't understand.
I think my brain says I can't put this at D because every time I get a hot dog that doesn't have chili on it, I go, oh man, I want some relish.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Okay, here's the thing. We're talking greatest sauces of all time. We're talking competitive viability here. Only thing relish has going for it is the hot dog. And even then, there's two.
But that was enough for the Caesar. That was enough for the Caesar and the seafood. Like Caesar is fighting in a category with ranch, and cocktail sauce is I guess cocktail sauce.
I don't know if I'd classify if I'd say the salad and the hot dog as a whole thing, because a hot dog is I'd say is like a specific.
Well, no. I mean, like, yeah. Well, I guess salad does have a lot more going. Like a lot more.
Salad has a lot more going for it. Hot dog, I don't even know why you're. I think okay. Put that down. Put that relish down. Put the relish down, Carson. You go to a ball game, and you're going to see 4 little things you got to do. And they're always going to be in this order. They're always going to be ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, relish. And I think that says something. Ketchup and mustard, they're this. If you ever see like a cartoon hot dog, it's going to have ketchup and mustard on it. If you think about the classic hot dog, it's going to have ketchup and mustard on it. If you take one away, it still hits. If you take another one away, it still hits. If you just have a hot dog on its own, it still hits. You're never going to put mayo on it.
I mean, it's a little dry.
If you put mayo on a hot dog, you're a freak.
What?
You're a freak if you put mayo on it. You're a freak.
Okay, no. We're gonna have to.
Are you serious?
What are you talking about?
You think mayo on a hot dog?
I mean, I don't actively seek it out, but I wouldn't be like, oh, you're a freak.
It's fine. But if you're gonna choose mayo over ketchup, mustard, dry, or relish, I'll even say relish, even though I'm about to get there.
Well, like that's the problem. You're not combining relish with other sauces. This is a sauce.
I'm not saying you are. I'm saying there's so many options. There's so many options.
Yes.
Why would you choose relish? Why would you choose relish in any universe?
What do you mean?
Why?
Because relish combos extremely well with ketchup.
You're on Shark Tank. Explain.
Okay. Hello, Shark. My name is Carson, and I'm here to show you relish. Now
I'm out. As soon as you said relish, brain. I don't care.
No.
Tried it once or twice, and I was like, why would I ever go back to this again?
Because you tried it wrong. What was the composition of this hot dog?
It was a hot dog and a bun, and I put relish on it.
There's your problem. You literally just hot dog, bun, relish. No, this sauce is meant to complement other sauces. Do you ever eat a burger and you're like, oh man, I sure hope this burger just has pickles? No, you're combining it with the other flavor profiles of mustard and ketchup. This is a sauce that plays well with other sauces in the category it's in. I
need you to stop.
It's the point guard of hot dogs.
I need you to stop because the sauce, you're insulting what we're even talking about here today. The very beauty of a sauce is it can stand on its own 2 feet. It can stand on its own 2 feet. All you need is ranch to make a wing good. All you need is ketchup to make a fry just that much better. All you need is guacamole to accentuate that ship. But if you're telling me that you need relish plus another sauce to work together to combine, I think that's ridiculous. And I think, frankly, where would you put it?
I would put it right in C.
I think you're ridiculous.
I think you're insane.
I think you're insane. The very fact that you would put relish above salsa is insane.
It's the only sauce that is capable of complementing another sauce. And the only other 2 that I could say about that is mustard and ketchup. And that's not even because they taste well together.
You're just wrong. You're just wrong because ranch can complement something else.
What?
Barbecue sauce, ranch and barbecue.
But that's
sauce.
In a completely different field. That's a completely different field. There's only
4 people we're talking about on this field, Carson. If we're talking about hot dogs, we're talking about 4 people, maybe chili, but that's getting a little too crazy. We're talking about 4 people.
I gotta be honest. I
would
consider chili a sauce.
Okay. That's insane. Okay, actually, that's ridiculous. Why would you consider chili a sauce?
It's liquid enough.
It has meat in it.
Queso has meat in it sometimes.
Sometimes, not exclusively.
Oh, so you're saying if they add meat to a queso, it's immediately not a sauce anymore?
No.
Oh.
But chili is something that has meat and beans in it. It's not. You don't just. There's not a chili sauce. There's not just a liquid chili that you.
Well, when they do what's it, bean dip, which I would consider a sauce.
I consider that a sauce.
Yeah. That's literally basically just refried beans.
It's refried beans.
Yeah. What do you think chili is?
Liquid.
Yeah.
It's not liquidy beans. It's not liquidy.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, there's chunks in it. There's big ones, just a bunch of chunks in it. We're talking about relish. Hey, get back to relish here with me, buddy. This belongs. If this belongs in E tier, it belongs in E tier.
Relish kicks the butt of whatever this seafood is this Thousand Island? What is this?
What else would you dip shrimp in? What's it? Nothing. You're done. You're cooked.
Tartar sauce, dumb.
Okay, maybe tartar sauce, but there are two competing for it. Either one hits. And if you go with either one,
the reason I put that seafood sauce in C was because it's the only one in that field other than tartar sauce. Literally, any other sauce enters that field, it's done for. It's cooked.
Relish is competing with 3 others, one of which I won't even.
And I think it's doing an amazing job for that.
It has to work with its competition in order to even stand on its own 2 feet. And Frank, I've never tried. I'm going to be honest here. I've never tried relish with ketchup. I've never tried relish with mustard. And you're going, oh my gosh, like this is a strange little freak thing you have with yourself. I've never heard of this anywhere before, and I'm a sauce
People in the comments decide this one. Where are we putting relish? Do we put relish in C or D?
You want it in C. I want it in E. We'll put it in D. Okay.
You want it in E?
I want it in E, dude. I think it's ridiculous that it should be in the same tier as salsa, sour cream, and hummus. 3 of which we've been like, we've given them their compliments. We've been like, they've got something going for them. It just never calls out to us. Relish, I've never once stared at a bottle of relish and gone, oh my gosh.
Every time I see a bottle of relish, I wish I had a hot dog.
You're free.
You
can't keep talking about this.
Peanut butter.
I don't know if that's a sauce. Frankly, I don't know.
To be honest.
I mean, maybe because I have
sauce adjacent.
I'd say it's a sauce, honestly, because it's liquidy and it can complement other things. Because I've dipped apples in peanut butter.
That's a good point. Yeah,
I dip bananas in peanut butter.
Would you count a spread as a sauce? Well, I guess we did count Nutella as a sauce, and that's more of a spread.
I think it counts.
Where do we want to put this? I'm not a super big peanut butter fan, but I can respect it. I respect it.
I love it. I love it so much.
I will say it fills a role that not many sauces most. It's a savory sauce that is a highlight. This is like a main dish sauce basically. If you're eating something with peanut butter, that's like one of the main aspects of it.
Here, this might be my favorite sauce. This might be my favorite sauce, but don't put it up there because this is bias. This is personal bias. I love peanut butter. Peanut butter and jelly, so hard. I don't even know if that would count as a sauce. Like if you put
jelly, I can
peanut
jelly.
butter with jelly.
Oh, both like yeah, a
but
mixture?
I mean it's just 2 sauces and bread. I guess I don't know. I mean I guess you could put.
I mean the barbecue.
It's just something about it is so nice to me. It's so savory and creamy.
I will say there's so many different ways you can do peanut butter too. You got the crunchy. You got.
I don't know if I can say it's S. I don't know if we could say peanut butter. Because if you see peanut butter,
I feel like peanut butter is like I feel like to say it's on the coattails or not coattails, the heels of ketchup. If not, like I think this is rivaling ketchup in both.
It's true.
Like this, like if I were to say,
I just think you and me might.
This is the Sasuke of. Well, like I don't even like.
What do you mean this is the Sasuke of sauce? What are you talking about? No. Okay, here.
No. Ketchup.
Peanut butter isn't even like first of all, it isn't like
notable
as a sauce.
So ketchup.
And the very fact that I'm fighting against you putting peanut butter higher says something about myself. I'm going against my own biases here because I put an S+ here if this were my own personal list. But I just don't think it has what it needs.
Really?
I don't think it's in the sauce conversation much. If you see it, you don't think of it much in the sauce.
It is a controversial pick when it comes to the word of sauce. Yeah. So maybe like
I'm thinking go nice. I think A is.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair. It fills a similar role to Cool Whip while being a more savory.
And I will say it's pretty niche. I don't think it can apply to many things.
Now here comes
barbecue sauce,
a wild horse, a comet streaking through the sky. That if you've heard of sauce, you've heard of barbecue sauce.
Yeah, because you never say ranch sauce, you never say ketchup sauce, you never say guacamole sauce. Barbecue sauce, it's in the name.
It's in the name. This is like
this ain't a condiment. This ain't a dip. This is exactly what it's intending to be. I don't know if we can go S+ here, man. Here.
The only thing is like there's so many different forms of barbecue sauce. They can take on so many taste profiles. Have you ever here? I'm gonna use a little analogy. I'm just gonna set this down there for now. Imagine you walk in, you're super hungry. You walk into a restaurant, and this restaurant is your favorite barbecue place. You smell the air. You smell that sweet aroma with that savory, meaty sizzle in the background. You could smell the barbecue. You go in. You ask the waiter, "Would I like? Could you get me some ribs?" They bring out those ribs, slathered in whatever barbecue sauce they got, and you take that first bite, and you don't even care how messy it gets after that point. That says something. Like this is one of the few sauces that I would be like, I'm okay with getting this everywhere. Like I can put this on anything on my plate.
It honestly rivals ranch in the versatility.
That's what I
ranch is one of the most versatile. Ketchup is one of the most. We're talking about versatility here. Barbecue sauce cannot be left out. I will say. I personally, when I go to a barbecue place, I never leave with just a great joy in my heart. I never leave just like filled with joy, and that's because everything. If you go to a barbecue place, that sauce you see right there, it's gonna be on there. You're not gonna go to a barbecue place and you're gonna walk out having no barbecue sauce. If you it's I just honestly sometimes it feels less of a sauce and more of a main.
That's a good point. I
feel like it's a little too overpowering. If you have a good juicy brisket and you put some barbecue sauce in it, you're gonna be tasting barely any brisket and a lot of barbecue sauce.
I will say it is very overpowering. While ranch is a like creamy, lighter taste where you still get that taste of whatever it's on.
I don't think you can go anywhere below S tier. I think it belongs in S tier. It's one of the first to do it. It's a goat. You can't talk about sauce and the goats of sauce without bringing up barbecue sauce. I think it has to be there. But for me personally, it's not one of my favorites.
I can see where you're coming from.
I used to get exclusively barbecue sauce at Chick-fil-A, and it hit hard. McDonald's, same thing. It works anywhere. It works with anything, and I think that honestly does maybe a little bit harm. Because ranch, what comes to mind first if you're doing ranch? You might think of a salad. You might think of wings.
No,
it has its pros. You think of carrots. You think of celery. You think of a Totino's pizza roll. There's some things that scream out to you. Barbecue, you're just thinking meat. You're just thinking any kind of meat. You throw it on there. Beyond that, you like I don't even know what you could say.
Those are some wise words. That's why you're my number 2.
That's why I'm awesome. That's why you're sauce. Okay, next, mustard. Put that sucker in D tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. It only goes.
I feel like a splash of mustard is good on things though. Like a splash of mustard with meat.
I don't get it. No, I don't get it.
Really?
I really don't get it. Honestly.
Have you tried it?
Yeah. No, I tried it. You think me, a sauce connoisseur, doesn't know my way around mustard? Okay, listen. I've tried mustard on burgers. I've tried mustard on sandwiches.
I feel like a lot of people fall into the mistake with mustard though is putting too much. You're only supposed to a little bit.
I put a little bit.
Doesn't it? You put a little and then you spread it out thin.
It subtracts. It subtracts from the experience.
Now I will say, mustard. Best friends with mayonnaise. Loves mayonnaise.
I've never put mustard and mayonnaise together.
Okay, I will allow this D tier.
You're a little
on the preface.
You know what, man? When it comes, you're like the mad scientist of sauce. You're like, bro, you gotta put relish with something else. You gotta put mustard with mayonnaise.
All I'm saying is, if they put Bronny and LeBron on the same team, they go off even harder, bro.
This is why you're the sauce and I'm the awesome. Because when we eventually release awesome sauce into Kroger's worldwide, and
I will be the sauce and he'll be the awesome.
You'll be the one coming up with the sauce because you already know your way around. I think D tier is fair.
What's that? Awesome. I will put it in. I will allow it to be a D tier on the preface that you eventually down the line try mayonnaise with mustard.
But I'll put it on a hot dog. Usually I'll put it with ketchup on a hot dog. Maybe I'll put it on its own sometimes. It hits then. A corn dog, mustard goes crazy.
Call me crazy. I do not like the mustard ketchup combo. They are iconic together. However, I'm just not a big fan of how they play together.
All right, let's see what's next. What the
heck is that? Is that tartar?
I don't think so. Zoom in on that sucker. Horseradish.
Oh,
it's all right.
I don't know how to think. I don't know how to
put that sucker on a Reuben. That's about it. Put it in E tier.
I agree.
It's not versatile at all.
Is that strawberry jam?
That's jam, some sort of jelly jam, which I guess we can call a sauce. You put that sucker on toast. I think it's
the thing is I really like jam. I think when it satisfies a role that not many others do, and I think it does it really well. It's a very unique experience.
I think B tier. Yeah.
The thing is I initially thought B, but my brain says do I really think some nice jam is B tier when I'm eating it?
I think when you said it yourself in that sentence, some nice jam. It's never dude, this jam hits, bro.
Okay, I see.
It's always a little bit of jam on my toast goes really well. But it's you're never gonna have jam and be like, that's good. It's nice. Yeah, this is getting freaky. What time are we at, by the way? I'm just curious here.
Oh yeah, let's go to OBS.
Because we've been taking a while with the sauce tier list.
Oh my gosh, we're almost at.
Oh my gosh, we need. Okay, we're speed running some of the. We're speed running the rest.
Caramel.
Put that in freaking E tier. Are you kidding me?
Well, no, I was just
saying. What are you putting caramel on?
Oh no, my brain just said it's like Nutella.
No, it's not.
What do you mean caramel?
No, it's not.
Ice cream and stuff.
This is not good. This might be a special long sauce on the side episode. caramel. Okay, listen, caramel sauce is not comparable to Nutella. When are you gonna? If you have a caramel sauce in your fridge, that sucker's expiring. You're never using it. You're never using it. You might put it on ice cream, but you're gonna put chocolate sauce in ice cream first. Put that sucker in E. It sucks.
Really, E?
I love caramel, but put it in E. It sucks.
Okay, I get. Dang.
It's not
strawberry. What even is this?
Put that sucker in E as well, dude.
Wow, evil.
What the heck is
wait,
that?
wrong button.
Oh, you just do that.
Here, yeah. Let's do these next few like zoomed in because I feel like we're going in the sauce territory that we do not know.
White
vinegar. Oh my
god! What
god!
are you talking about? What is that? Sweet Baby Ray's sweet teriyaki. That sounds pretty good. But I would I think D. I would never like. Really? I've never felt called the teriyaki.
I will say I would rather just have soy sauce or orange sauce. That's literally just
Nutella.
French
Red hot.
Yeah.
What is that? Sriracha?
Is that sriracha?
I think
I've never had sriracha.
They put it in D, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Soy sauce!
Oh my gosh.
Put that sucker in A tier.
Okay.
It goes so hard with sushi. Anything Chinese.
Soy sauce fills a role that there's no other sauce for.
Dude.
This is like
throw some extra soy sauce in your fried rice. Throw it on your sushi.
Tartar sauce. I feel like this is an A.
Are you insane?
What do you mean? Are you insane?
Tartar sauce in A tier, Carson?
This is the best
sauce
that's ever done it. You think it belongs
in the Hall of Fame with soy sauce, with peanut butter, with whipped cream? Tartar sauce? Really?
Tartar sauce, yeah.
I think an argument could be made for B. But A tier, it's not nearly as iconic as these others.
If you're going to a seafood place, what are they serving you? Because everything...
Cocktail and tartar sauce.
But everything, all of it resolves around tartar sauce.
Seafood hits so hard without sauce in the first place. But if you put it with cocktail sauce, tartar sauce, it's gonna be pretty good.
I will say
tartar sauce.
There's different types of seafood because I feel like tartar sauce. I mean, I think B is the right answer because
it's not nearly as
tartar sauce and soy sauce are they are both part of the seafood realm. However, they are on different parts of that realm. They are not crossing over. No. And I will say, there are more things that I'm like, oh yeah, put soy sauce on that sucker than I'm like, oh yeah, put tartar sauce.
It's just seafood.
Spicy brown mustard. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that's fair.
Any honey mustard.
What is
queso?
That?
S tier.
Is that queso?
That's queso. Put it in
okay, yeah. I feel like that's fair.
I think queso and guacamole belong in the same tier.
Yeah.
I prefer queso.
Do we think what's our thoughts on barbecue?
We don't have to rank these individually. That'd be a little too freaky. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Put it. I don't know.
Butter.
Butter? Are you putting it in S plus? Are you kidding me?
Name one thing that doesn't have butter on it, Blake.
A lot of things, dude.
Oh, then go ahead.
Sushi, seafood, a sandwich, wings.
But those are very
pizza, burger.
The thing is, Blake,
salad.
Blake. Bread.
Yeah.
How much?
It's pretty niche, bro.
It's not. It's nowhere near as niche as you're
thinking. One more thing besides bread that you'd put butter on.
What? No.
Go!
This is a sauce that is used in the creation of so many things. Without this sauce...
We're not talking about ingredients here, Carson. We're talking about sauces. We're talking about things that you add after the cooking is done. We're talking about things you can dip it in. We're talking about things you can spread it on. We're not...
You're right.
Yeah. Bring that sucker down. I think B tier.
That's fair. That's fair. Butter's not bad. It's not giving you much flavor. If anything...
I'm glad we could agree on this. Yeah. Because you scared me for a second, Carson. Really, you did scare me. And I thought there might be some creative differences. What the heck is that? Dijon mustard? I don't know. Put it with the spicy brown. I don't know. Honey?
Do we want to put it what's our thoughts with this? I think put it in C tier,
C?
Bro. Really?
What are you putting honey on though? I put it on my chicken minis at Chick-fil-A. That's about it.
I will say.
That's about it. Never gonna. And frankly, it kind of feels a little bit alien.
Do we really put this with Caesar salad?
It's more of an ingredient. You're right. Put it in D. Put that sucker in D tier.
Okay, whatever. Okay, yeah.
I feel like it's
look at the rest of these. You can't just be like the top of these. Look at this.
Listen, man, don't hate on sauce.
A1 sauce.
A1 steak sauce.
I would rather just eat the steak.
Real. 100% pure maple syrup. Syrup is pretty good, but you're only putting it on waffles, pancakes, French toast. What else are you putting on? But I think it's more versatile than butter.
Yeah.
I think move butter down to C.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because do you think butter belongs with tartar sauce? Do you think butter belongs with jelly? Do you think butter belongs with mayonnaise? One of the most iconic.
You're right, yeah.
Hershey syrup better than the other ones.
I feel like this is on
this is a little too scary for me.
No. This is right. Like this is right next to Cool Whip and what's it?
Are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
Are you kidding me? Put that sucker next to maple syrup, bro. That is so niche. What are you're putting it on ice cream?
You're putting it.
What else are you gonna put chocolate syrup on?
You put it on ice cream. You put it on cake. You put it on.
On cake?
Yeah. Have you not tried
like vanilla cake?
Vanilla cake, chocolate cake, any cake.
But then you're just adding more chocolate, dude. I feel like that's a little redundant.
What do you mean?
I think you're getting a little crazy here.
Okay.
I think it belongs I don't even know if it belongs with maple syrup.
Gravy. This is a little freaky gravy. Yeah.
Sauce. I like gravy.
I
like gravy, but I
don't know if it's like.
I think put that sucker in C. I love me some gravy. You dip your roll in it. You put it on. Maybe put it in B. I think Hershey syrup gotta go in C, bro.
Yeah, like if we're putting gravy in here, I think we gotta what's it next to Nutella?
I think gravy belongs with tartar sauce and maple syrup.
Alfredo.
Alfredo, but you're only putting that on pasta, bro.
But you're only putting it on pasta. So hard though,
dude. But what else are you gonna use it for besides pasta? It smacks, bro. Like, it does its job very well.
I mean, no marinara you can put on other things that aren't Italian.
You can dip it in other stuff. Yeah. If we're talking like think tomato ketchup here, bro.
Thoughts on B? Because I don't think this. I don't think we could put this with any of these. Yeah,
I think B is fair.
What is that? Creamy spinach dip.
Spinach dip? I like a good spinach dip.
I mean, it's okay.
It's pretty niche.
I think
put it in C. Put it in C.
Yeah, I think C.
It's fair. And then marinara, dude. This has got to be S or S plus.
You did not just say that.
I think I just said it, man.
I feel like the only thing is we've doxed. We've doxed. I think better sauces for less.
No, I think of when we think of sauce, we think of icons. When you think of sauce? What's the first sauce that screams to you? It's marinara. What other sauce are you going to think of when you think of sauce? The most iconic sauce is marinara, and I think it's without a doubt marinara.
But arguably, everything I would eat marinara sauce.
I think you're getting distracted by the Prego. Prego sucks. If we're talking about marinara sauce here in particular, I think it belongs definitely higher. I think it's S. I don't think it's S plus.
I will say, in my twisted, fricked up mind, most everything I would want marinara on, I would rather trade it out for Alfredo.
Are you kidding me? Mozzarella sticks.
Well, those are the few things. That's what I'm saying. Like anything, like most Italian food, pasta, whatnot, I'd rather have Alfredo. To me, in my mind, the only thing that marinara is good for, once you strip it of all its Italianness, is pizza and marinara and mozzarella sticks.
And even then, it honestly, like when you're thinking pizza, it feels more like an ingredient than it does a sauce.
Yeah.
You're never going to dip your pizza in marinara sauce. But I don't think B. I think it's more iconic, and it's done more for the sauce community than that, and I think it deserves more.
I will say, yeah, I feel like that's fair.
I think it's iconic enough to put in an A. If I'm going to do mozzarella sticks, I'm probably going to choose ranch. If I'm going to dip some pizza in something, I'm going to choose marinara.
Is that the last sauce?
Ranch. I think that's the last one. Which means our only S plus is ranch.
Yeah.
Our top sauce is ranch, and I think that's a fair assessment.
Screenshot this and send it to your friends and make them argue.
We thought this was going to be a little bit.
Yeah,
more
we thought this went on way. I thought we were going to have extra time. No, I didn't know we were going to go over.
But I honestly thought that we were trying to avoid making this an actual sauce tier list,
and then it kind of just turned out. Yeah.
So this is the sauce tier list. And we thought this was going to be a bigger thing, we were going to do it down the line. We were trying to be which sauce is the most competitively viable? But then it turned into just which is the best sauce. Which I think this is a fair list. Some of these we're willing to discuss in the comments.
Now I would be intrigued. Let's theoretically, there is a restaurant that serves any food. These are all the sauces you have at your disposal. I wonder what would be the most used sauce.
I think it'd be ranch, man. If it were me, and I had every food, and I was if you allowed me to choose one sauce to use in my life for the rest of my life, it'd be ranch.
But the thing is you also have to think of other demographics. There are people who what's it there's if there's an Italian going to somewhere and they're this is the best food, they're going to probably pick.
Honestly, Carson, I wonder if we put ketchup in S plus.
I feel like that's fair. That's not the worst.
Because if we're talking about what's going to be the most used at a restaurant, it's gonna be ketchup.
Yeah,
it is 100% without.
That is a good.
It's going to be used with the fries. It's going to be used with chicken nuggets. It's going to be used on burgers. It's going to be used on a lot of things. I think ranch, ketchup, those are the two that are up there. I think guacamole, queso, and barbecue. I think they all belong in S tier. Yeah, I think this is a perfect list.
Yeah, this is.
I think this is a perfect list. There's a couple we haven't tried here.
There's a couple like.
If any of these that we mentioned we didn't try like really hit, let us know.
Yeah, drop it in the comments, as well as if you disagree on any of these picks for like tier wise. Drop a comment. Just tell us how stupid we are. Tell us how amazing we are for having the best sauces in the best places, and tell Blake how much relish is actually good, because I swear it's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had it once or twice. It wasn't great. I feel like the relish debate will be something talked about in sauce lore for generations to come. Anyways, that was an awesome episode. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, saucy.
We learned a lot about ourselves today. A lot about our community, the sauce community. We love you guys so much. You're saucers now. Okay, you've watched this video.
This is the most important video.
Saucer. Yeah, I mean, feel free to make your own tier list and send it to us. We'd love to look at it.
Oh yeah.
We could even look at it in the next episode and talk about some of your picks. I mean, we're a smaller community. We're willing to do whatever. I mean, might as well before we go viral.
Yeah. What's it here? Drop a subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment, and if you want, we have an Instagram now. That too. Do we want to plug Instagram, or do we want to just take a deuce all over the place?
I mean, in any of our, check in the bio. We got an Instagram, we got a Discord, we got a Twitch. We haven't streamed on yet, but we might. We have a Twitter, which we've been botted on.
Wait, we've been what?
We have like 50 followers on our Twitter that are all bots.
How? Why?
I don't know. I have zero clue. So that's fun. And we also have Discord. Did I say Discord? We have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Discord, we have Twitch, we have... There's one more.
Well,
we have something else.
Like, subscribe, sauce... Sauce-scription. I'm deucing currently.
Deucing all over the place, frankly.
How do we end the video?
Sauce you later!
Yeah! It's been you. You were the best sauce
We're talking about the best who ever did it.
And I know when I get a taste of that guacamole in my mouth.
That he's the best who ever did it.
You like it in my mouth. Best who ever did it in my mouth.